Jet General Manager Joe Douglas said there's a quote high probability that they will get a veteran quarterback to add to the rotation this offseason. So it's not a matter of if the Jets will get a veteran quarterback, but who and when. Well, a new name has emerged from the stack. Let's talk about it.
Zoinks! It is unequivocally the Super Bowl for New York Jet fans.
Field Yates, baby. Field gosh darn Yates. Let's bring him on the show.
Come on, people. Connor Rogers is joining the show. What's up, Connor? But Trevor gosh darn Sycamore, baby, for me, personally, my favorite New York Jet of all time.
Wow, it's great to be on. What an intro that was right there.
Paul, nobody does an intro like you, man.
Paul, you give the best intro of literally any podcast that I've ever been.
I'm gonna lose my gosh darn bananas.
What's up, everybody? My name's Paul Ashton Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green of the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BoyGreen25. Let's get right into it. We have a full article down in the YouTube description below if you'd like to click and follow along as we're going through this. Zach Rosenblatt of The Athletic listed Jimmy Garoppolo as, quote, a potential target for the New York Jets if he gets released by the Las Vegas Raiders. He still has 2 years left on a $72.75 million contract that he signed this past offseason. Now, you could be saying, why are we talking about a possible woulda, coulda, shoulda? Well, according to Bill Barnwell of ESPN, quote, barring a stunning turn of events, the Raiders will release Garoppolo, who end up making just over $35 million for 6 starts in a Raiders uniform, end quote. And I asked my 17,000 plus Twitter followers, flex on him. Got to do what I can. I asked the Jet fans, what would they think about Jimmy Garoppolo being QB2 for the New York Jets? And here were the poll results. Okay, we had over 1,500 votes, basically. 63% of the fans thought it would be a huge upgrade at QB2, but 37% of the fans thought he'd be too injury prone. And that's ultimately where it lies here. Now, we can say all these things together. Would Jimmy Garoppolo be a massive upgrade for the New York Jets at QB2 over what we just saw? Of course. Absolutely. Unquestioned. I mean, his statistic speaks for itself. His career stats. 15,000 passing yards, 94 touchdowns, 51 picks, 67.4% of his passes he completes. All of that is groovy. The thing that's not groovy is, as some commented under the Twitter poll, he's made of glass. He's only started a full season one time in his career. Of course, that time, high quality, the San Francisco 49ers went all the way to the Super Bowl in 2019, and they were a fourth quarter away from winning a Super Bowl ring. By the way, Jimmy Garoppolo has a couple of those. That was as a backup quarterback. But that's the thing. The Jimmy Garoppolo picture is a little murky. He started off as a backup quarterback who was supposed to be heir to the throne to Tom Brady. Then he goes to San Francisco, plays a couple of games. Then he goes on the Super Bowl run in 2019. Then he signs this big deal with the Raiders. Now, part of the reason he ended up only starting in 6 games, appearing in 7, sure, there were injuries, but mostly that was a coach's decision. When the Raiders fired Josh McDaniels and made Antonio Pierce the guy, Antonio Pierce's big first move was, hey, Jimmy Garoppolo, you're benched. So it's a complicated picture. There's direct ties to the coaching staff, Robert Saleh. He's a proven veteran guy, and the Jets want to make sure that they just figure out the quarterback situation. And Jimmy Garoppolo, again, on the surface, is a proven guy that could probably step in there for the New York Jets. But the real hang-up is the injury history. Now, I talk about it like this. Have you ever seen the Family Guy episode where they talk about volcano insurance? Like, you're like, when would I ever need volcano insurance? But sometimes you buy it anyway, just to have that little safe, warm, tingly feeling when your head hits the pillow at night. Hurricane insurance, tornado insurance. We hope when we invest in any of those weird kinds of insurances, we never need them. But it makes you feel a little warm inside by making sure you have that insurance. So that's what Jimmy Garoppolo, in theory, could be for Jet fans. That hurricane insurance. You hope you never use it. You hope Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy. Of course, he couldn't in his first season with the Jets, going down after 4 plays with the torn Achilles. But I will reiterate this, and this is a large sample size. The 5 years prior to Aaron Rodgers coming to the Jets, over the last 5 years, prior to this past season, Aaron Rodgers appeared in 81 of 82 games for the New York Jets. The only game he missed was COVID. He couldn't play. So, in other words, Aaron Rodgers has been an NFL Iron Man in terms of his participation and his attendance. So history says, the stats say Aaron Rodgers will be able to bounce back next year and be fully healthy. Of course, the wild card factor you have to sprinkle into that is Aaron Rodgers' age. He is 40 years of age, and he will turn 41 at the back end of this upcoming 2024 regular season. The Jets are hoping that Jimmy Garoppolo or whatever veteran quarterback they bring in is volcano insurance. They're investing in it because they have to hope for the best, prepare for the worst. They have to be prepared for that scenario, but they hope they never have to use the Jimmy Garoppolo volcano insurance if they do invest in those waters. There's a lot of names out there, but Jimmy Garoppolo is expected to be released, and the Jets are expected to have interest. Both Rich Cimini and Zach Rosenblatt listed him as a potential target for the New York Jets. Thanks for checking out this quick video. Make sure, like I said, to check out all the details down below in the article. Also, let us know in the comments section, are you on board with Jimmy G? Do you believe he'd be an upgrade? Are you concerned about the injuries? Let us all know in the comment section. And also, like I said, like the video, hit subscribe as we continue to grow this New York Jets channel. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Take care.